Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Nogat21 and welcome back to Let's Play Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Last time we went into the lower Undercity, not lower city. I'm gonna get those mixed up, aren't I? Again, god damn it! Anyway, we went to the Undercity, introduced ourselves to the local population, and started solving their problems as best as we could. We also found Mission, who has now joined our party as a party member. She's essentially a thief. Gonna be very useful. If I could ever get the equipment to make her untouchable in physical combat, then that would be very useful to have. And I would have to babysit her as well, because, you know, AI positioning is absolute garbage. So yeah. Zalbar's in trouble. He's in the sewers. We need to head to the sewers to progress the main plot line anyway. But before we do that, we're actually going to do some more things for the citizens of the Undercity. Mainly talk to, where's the old man at? Rootkill to give him his apprentices, data pad, data slates. I don't remember the terminology for this universe.
Greetings once more, Upworlder. Do you bring news of my apprentice? Have you discovered her fate and proved yourself to be a true savior of my people?
Well, your apprentice is dead, but I have her journal.
It is as I feared, then. She joins the list of those who have given their lives in the service of our cause. But though I am saddened by this news, there is yet hope. By finding my apprentice, you have proved yourself worthy, Upworlder. You are to be the beacon on our path to salvation. You will guide us to the Promised Land.
I think you have me confused with someone else, old man.
You are marked, Upworlder. Even my dim old eyes can see the mantle of destiny that cloaks you. Perhaps old Rookhill knows you better than you know yourself. I am old. I have lived 100 years in the Undercity, cast down into the darkness. I know the legends and history of our people, and now you must learn it too.
Very well, tell me the history of your people.
The great city of Taris covers the entire surface of this planet. There is no land to grow food. Kelp harvests and the creatures of the sea are our only food source. A century ago, rising levels of toxic pollution poisoned the oceans and famine swept the planet. The rich hoarded food for their own use, and the poor were left to starve and die.
From what I've seen of Taris, it doesn't look like much has changed. Except for the upper city, people here are just as bad off as the poor in your little history.
But the poor rose up against this tyranny, and civil war engulfed the planet. Millions died in the fighting, and huge sections of Taris were destroyed or abandoned. The rebellion was crushed in the end. Thousands were taken prisoner. The jails could not hold them all, and so the practice of banishing all prisoners to the Undercity was born.
So, is that how you came to be down here?
Many brave men and women were banished here to the Undercity for their part in the rebellion. People like my father and grandfather were cast down, along with their families.
What did you expect? If they could get away with it, the Teresian nobles would stuff their own mothers down here to make more room in the upper city.
Now we live a dark existence beneath the streets of Taris, a life devoid of all hope but one, the Promised Land, and you will be the one to show us the way to get there.
How can I even lead you to this Promised Land when I don't even know what it is?
Legends tell of a self-sufficient colony founded just before the famine and lost during the Civil War. A paradise beneath the Undercity where droid servants tend to every need. For many years I searched for the Promised Land, just as my grandfather and father did before me. When I became old and gray, my apprentice continued the search on my behalf.
Sounds like a myth to me. Something to give the people here some false hope to cling to so they don't go mad with despair.
I have collected many clues hinting at its location. The journal of my apprentice provides yet more information. But still, there are too many pieces missing from this puzzle. but I know my father and grandfather each had journals where they recorded their own discoveries. Perhaps with their journals, I could at last uncover its hidden location.
And you want me to find these missing journals, don't you?
I have nothing to offer if you help me in this. I hope the knowledge that you are helping the entire village escape a life of darkness and suffering is reward enough.
I can't believe I'm agreeing for this, but okay, don't worry, Ruko, I'll find those journals for you.
It is many decades since my father set out on his journey, but I remember he was eager to explore the sewers. You might want to begin your search there. I wish you luck in your quest, Upworlder. The future survival of this village, of my people, depends on you.
Well, thanks for the information, Ruko. What the hell? I don't know what was on my keyboard, I don't really care. Now let's get the fuck out of here and return to the hideout. Because we need to, 1, do some upgrades to our equipment. That can actually be upgradable. And 2, head to the medical center. Okay, nothing to do there. Mission. It doesn't really matter. Armor value. Johnny Fiber armor. Can't do anything because we don't have armor reinforcement or mesh underlays for that. What about the Republic mod? Already did that. Okay, Car's Blaster. We can do this. Does more damage now. Bendak. Have another attack bonus. Okay, that's that. We're not gonna talk to Mission or Carve just yet because there's no point to. Yeah, sure, if I want to commit suicide, I'll just go on my own. Oh, I hate itching. I hate it so much. Okay, now to the medical center. Which is all the way over here. Perfect. Don't need to buy anything, to my knowledge. I should probably quick save this part just in case. Now, obviously, if you want to go.
Hey, Carth, can I talk to you for a second?
Are you ready to have a civil chat? Or is this gonna be another childish tantrum?
Tantrum? I'm trying to apologize, you nerf herder. I mean, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get mad at you. It's just that I'm sick of everyone treating me like I'm a helpless kid.
Yeah, I know. And I'm sorry about what I said too. I'm just a little on Angela. Not surprising considering all we've been through, but I shouldn't take it out on you.
Well, it's about damn time you two made up.
Mission, you have to know that we don't think you're helpless. I mean, look where we are. Look at what we're doing. You're not just along for the ride. We need you.
You really mean it, don't you? Nobody's ever said anything like that to me before. Not even Big Z. He might think it, but he's not really one for words, you know. Thanks, Carth.
Well, it's no big deal. I mean, I know how it is. Sometimes you just need to hear a few words of encouragement. Kids are like that.
Kids are like that? Listen, you... Oh, I get it. Okay, you got me. You're pretty funny, Carth, for an old guy. Come on, geezer. Let's get back to what we were doing.
And the entire sentiment of that cutscene is ruined by Mission's stupid-looking face mask. I wish you could turn that off, but you can't. It's like you trade off a good cinematic experience for better gear, which is something you should never have to do. If they were just less bulky looking and looked a little less stupid, it'd be fine, but come on. F4.
Welcome back. Are you in need of healing or medical supplies? I can treat you right here at the center for almost any condition, except the Rakghoul disease, of course.
What's your lucky day, Doctor? I have a sample of the cure for the rat ghoul disease right here.
You have the serum? Impossible. How did you get this? No, wait. I don't really want to know. Can I see it? The serum, I mean? I need to see if there's enough for me to analyze it so I can start producing it in mass quantities.
Here you go.
Let me see. Yes, this is it. A cure for the rat ghoul disease. With this sample, I can make enough serum for everyone. The people of Terrace owe you a debt they can never repay. Please, take this small reward. It isn't much, but it's all I could afford. A few credits and 2 spare med packs.
Well, thank you, Zelka. That would be fine.
I appreciate everything you've done. There are many who would have sold the serum to the crime lord Davik for a much higher sum. Now, is there anything else I can do for you?
Actually, yes. Can I look at your medical supplies?
Of course. Just step over here and I'll show you what I have in stock. My prices are very reasonable. Just what I need to keep this facility operating.
Let's see, what do we got? He does have rat ghoul serum available for sale. Bye. Okay, that's one crisis avoided. Let's see, what do we have here? Implants level 3. Immunity to poison and mind affecting. Ooh. Oh. And I don't have enough fucking credits! God damn it. Is there anything at all I could sell? I have a bunch of blaster rifles. I'll solve this. Anything else I don't need? Don't need a basic blaster pistol. Don't need the basic vibroblade. And I could buy those 2 fucking implants. Thank you very much, good sir. I am not relying on fucking random loot drops to get good implants. If I had to sell most of my crap, I'm going to do that.
What?
Also, if you mess with the security door, you get a little scene.
Simple.
What are you doing? Don't go in there! That door is for employees only!
Wait a second, I recognize these 2. They're Republic soldiers.
You recognize these soldiers? But how? Unless you're a friend of the Republic.
Well, friend is not a good word, but you can trust me regardless.
I guess I'd better tell you what's going on. I only hope the Sith don't find out what I've done. Since the space battle overhead, people have been secretly bringing in these Republic soldiers who crash-landed on the planet. I had to take them in. What choice did I have? Their injuries are terrible. Most won't survive. But at least I can make their last days more comfortable. And at least here they're hidden away from the Sith.
Well, for that you have my thanks. It's good to know that at least some of these men ended up in compassionate hands.
I hate to imagine what the Sith would do if they discovered these soldiers here. But since their initial questioning, the Sith have not returned, so it may be my fears are unfounded.
Anything I can do to help?
I'm afraid there's nothing more anyone can do for these soldiers. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should return to the front in case anyone comes in needing medical attention.
Unfortunately, we can't close the doors, so... Hey, Gurney.
You blew it. If you'd brought that rat ghoul serum to Zax, you would have made it worth your while. But no, you had to go and do the honorable thing.
Oh, piss off, Gurney. No one cares about you. Even when I do Dark Side playthrough, I say fuck you because you're an asshole. Okay, we need to head back to the apartments to teleport back. This has been productive. 15 minutes. Give or take a couple minutes because of editing, but whatever. You get the idea. Anyone actually watches these, apparently. Oh, whatever. Map. Transit back. And we're back down here, right where we teleported. Where'd you come from? Teleportation. What? Well, I can't have immunity to poison. Ooh. Mind affecting? Or bio-antidote package. A very, very, hard choice to make. Anyway, Infected outcast, I have some good news for you.
Do you have the cure, Upworlder? Have you come to save us from the horrible fate of the others?
That I have. I brought you some serum to cure the Rakghoul disease.
You have a cure? Please give it to me, please, quickly, before it's too late.
Here, take this serum. I got enough for both of you.
Quickly, I must inject it before it is too late. Yes, I feel it working. I feel the disease burning away. It's like a miracle. I am cured. Thank you, Upworlder. You have saved us from a fate worse than death. I only wish I had some reward to give you. Maybe you can find something worthwhile in the wreckage of that Republic escape pod.
I was just happy to help. But, what are you talking about a Republic escape pod for?
Not long ago, an escape pod crashed in the Undercity, far to the northeast of the village. We were going to try and salvage equipment from it, but we were attacked by the Rakghouls and infected. I'd tell you more if I could, but our salvage team never reached the pod. It's probably still there, unless some of the other Upworlders already found it and picked it clean. We should go now, Upworlder. We're anxious to return to the village and see our families again. Thank you once again for everything you've done.
No problem. I'm just a decent person. Unlike this bitch over here. And I've got to talk to her. She can go fucking kill herself when all I care. Ah, boy. Alright, let's get out of the village and head to the sewers. Let's stay far away from Aegir. Son of a bitch.
I saw you talking with Rukul. He told you his legends about the Promised Land, didn't he? He told you all about his missing apprentice and the other lost explorers, right? You know, most people don't believe his stories. They figure he's nothing but an old cook. But I think there might be some truth in what he's saying. That's why I want to stop him.
Now, why would you want to stop him? Could you explain what you're talking about?
For an outcast, I've got things pretty good. The village relies on me to bring in food and supplies. I'm an important man. If it wasn't for Gendar, I'd be running this place.
I get the feeling if it wasn't for Gendar, this place would be a lot worse off than it is.
But if Rukul ever finds his Promised Land, I'm sunk. People won't need to rely on me anymore. I'll just be another nobody like all the rest of the villagers. I won't let that happen.
Well, that sounds horrible. How can you be so self-centered?
Don't judge me. I learned a long time ago that if I want to survive down here, I've got to look out for number one. The two explorers who went searching for the Promised Land might have found something. They might have found clues or evidence, just like Rukul's apprentice. They would have recorded that information in their journals. I'll pay you if you bring all 3 journals to me. The 2 from the explorers and the 1 from Rukul's apprentice. Then I can destroy the evidence and make sure nobody ever finds the Promised Land. I've saved up enough credits for my business here to make it worth your while if you help me.
I'll think about it.
Once you have all 3 journals, just bring them to me and I'll give you a decent reward. Now, was there something else you needed?
No, I don't, you can see it, little prick.
Yeah, okay. You'll come back and see me if you want a deal.
Shut up, you scavenging asshole. What a dickbag. I mean, it's understandable wanting to look out for number 1, but here's the thing. You're in a enclosed community full of basically outcasts, where the only way to survive is to rely on each other because you're surrounded by monsters. How much of a conceited prick do you have to be to forget about that part, huh? Pretty sure I already checked this escape pod, but it doesn't hurt to go back and check again. No, wait, this is where that Republic's officer turned into a Rakghoul. Yeah, it's already been picked clean, although I'm surprised the soldier was still alive. Whatever. Must have been knocked out, and the other scavengers thought he was dead. Oh well. Now it's time to enter the sewers, finally. Yay! Gotta be fighting sewer rats. Well, technically not rats. Hey, did I loot these? I want to say I did, because this is where I got the serum. Yeah, I already did this. To the entrance! Away! Ah, Gamorreans!
You asked for this!
Thanks to sewer rest with sewer pigs. Welcome. Out of all the pig enemies I faced in video games, I prefer the pig cops from Duke Nukem 3D. Much more classy looking. Although the pig cops in Duke Nukem 3D are more like wild boars than these guys. Okay, now to explore the sewer to our heart's content. Gotta find Zalbar, and find the entrance to the Vulker base. And
Time to rumble!
I really wish I had full these fuckers poison shit.
Like that!
That is the dream. Ah, we found one of the Promised Land journals. Perfect. 2 down, 3 to go. Assuming I still have the Apprentice journal in my inventory. Huh. I didn't know rat ghouls didn't eat skeletons. I thought they just hungered for flesh. They didn't care about eating bone. Oh well. Though considering I know how the rat ghouls are actually made, I wouldn't be surprised. I don't think this game actually ever goes into depth how rat ghouls were actually created, so I might as well say anything. Say something about it. Turns out rat ghouls are the creation of a poor sod putting on a ancient Sith
What?
armlet, bracelet, gauntlet, bracer. That's the word, bracer. A poor sod put on a ancient Sith bracer that was cursed, transformed that person into a monster. And of course, those monsters were the rat ghouls. And that has a force field on it. Which means, that tells me that is the way to the Vulker base, so we're going to ignore that. Instead, we're just going to run around like a dipshit, build a map bit, and head through this door instead. So we gotta find Zalbar first. Once we find Zalbar, things will be a lot easier for us. Because, you know, having a Wookiee is always a good thing to have on your side. Oh great, more rat ghouls. Hey fuckers, have some grenades! Oh, we killed 2. Nice. 2 for 1. We're fighting enemies that give us less than 100 XP. I can't tell this because they're party composition as the maximum amount of party members, or because we're that high of a level. And I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Moving on. Let's kill some more Gamorreans. At least they're actually giving me some XP. Oh, we got some elites, huh? I don't know what's so elite about them when they die rather fast. Oh, that one's the chief. The rest of you weren't. You guys dropped the ball. Oh, cardiovascular belt. Whoa. Some med packs and credits. How much HP do we have? 72. Goddamn.
Look at this. This is one of those old-style manual locks. No computer codes or nothing. The sewers is the only place you'd see one of these on Terrace. You can't use conventional security spikes on these old locks. But don't worry. I've come across them before. I've rigged up a little device that should do the trick. I'm glad to see you too, Big Z. You didn't think I'd forget about you. Mission and Zalbar, together forever. These are my new friends, Big Z. Without them, I could never have got you out.
Well, it's good to meet you, Zelbar. I'm Rain Navar.
A life debt? You sure about that, Big Z? Think about it carefully. You better be sure about this. Big Z swearing a Wookiee life debt to you? Wow, this is major. Do you realize what it means?
Some kind of loyalty vow, right?
A life debt is the most solemn vow a Wookiee can make. It means he'll stay by your side for the rest of your life. Wherever you go, whatever you do, Zalbar will be with you.
Well, I'm honored to accept this vow then, I guess.
I guess this means you're stuck with me, too. Wherever Big Z goes, I'm going. I almost lost him once. It's not gonna happen again.
Won't this nightmare? Great, a Wookiee and snot-nosed punk, or... Well, I'm glad to have you aboard, mission.
So, I guess I still owe you one secret path into the Vulcan base. That was the deal, wasn't it? Don't worry. I know a back door into that scum den.
Good, the sooner we get there, the better.
I better come with you. The Vulkars put up a force shield to keep the sewer dwellers out. I'm one of the only non-Vulkars on Terrace who can get you past it. I can't remember exactly how to get there, but I know it was somewhere here in the sewers. Over to the northeast, if I remember right. I just hope the Rancor monster isn't still there.
Rancor? Are you serious?
There used to be a Rancor monster that made its nest in that part of the sewers. Pretty much eats anything it can get its claws on. That thing is huge! Luckily, Rancors aren't too bright. I was able to sneak past it before, so I'm sure we'll figure something out. That is, unless you want to change your mind.
Well, that's not really an option. Let's go.
Okay then, off we go. Well, like I said, somewhere to the southeast. Just look for the force shield, and we'll know we're there.
Zalbar has joined your party. Remember, you can only have 2 party members with you at any time. The others will have to wait for you back at the apartment. You can switch party members using the party selection screen, accessible by electing the party selection button on the map screen. This button is stable in areas that are considered dangerous. Left click this response, blah 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 blah. We have to take mission with us because she's the only one that gets through, but we could take Zalbar, who is considered a scout, of all things. Sure, why not? Let's have the trifecta of classes with us.
Huh?
Even though Rain's build is not exactly meant to be a soldier. And Zalbar's not actually... Oh, whatever. But goddamn! Charisma? Meh. Wisdom? Unexpected. Intelligence? Okay. But that Constitution and Strength stat, Jesus Christ. His dexterity could be better, but who cares? Level up. Skills. Access to repair. Why does a Wookiee know how to fix things? I don't know. Awareness and demolitions. Feats, because he's a scout, he gets implants for free. He also gets uncanny dodge. He only gets up to 2 though, which is annoying. A character with uncanny dodge retains the defense dexterity bonus to defense even when surprised by camouflage opponents. Also gains +2 on saves versus grenades. But since he's a Wookiee and he has 20 Constitution, let's give him some more HP. Why not? Let's have Zalbar be tanky as fuck. Because he kind of needs it. Because while Zalbar is very strong, He's also a Wookiee, which means he can't wear armor. At all. Oh boy. Sure, has some better fortitude saving throws in here. Be immune to mind affecting, whatever that means at this point.
What?
Oh, Zalbar, 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 my Wookiee friend. Why must you be such garbage? Why can't you have a decent fucking defense to make up for your... Oh, whatever. Here, have a long sword. You're gonna be doing a shit ton of damage in melee combat. Giving you a blaster is fucking... I should know. I tried. Because his equipment should be in this weapons locker.
Gotcha. Simple.
Zakkar's Zalbar's bowcaster. What's a Wookiee without a fucking fancy schmancy crossbow of death and destruction? Blaster rifle damage energy 1 to 10, 28 meters, times 2 crit, 19 and 20, plus 1 to attack off the bat. This is Zalbar's personal bowcaster. He has made modifications to it over the years, but still tightly confirms the traditions of his people. So, BioWare, you give us a Wookiee companion. Fair enough. But you don't give him the ability to equip armor, which means his defense is absolute dog shit. And he can't use blasters because you didn't put most of his points into dexterity. You gave him the strength, and there's no fucking feat that fixes this for ranged weapons. Do you see the problem here? It's like, yeah, give him his bowcaster. He'll stay out of range. You're not getting into combat. That doesn't help, like, at all, when he can't hit the broadside of a barn with this damn thing. He only gets a +5, whereas you give him a fucking melee weapon, it's a +9 to his hit rolls. What the fuck? Unless there's some magical MacGuffin fucking armor that only Wookiees can wear that I don't know about. Probably on Kashyyyk for all I know.
Sure.
This is gonna be a disaster.
What?
I don't know if having a high constitution score in this game also gives you some regeneration abilities.
Simple.
What? I know it didn't, but... Fuck.
Huh?
Nope. Nope. Get out of... Should be fine as long as they don't fucking gang up on Zalbar.
Hey, Big Z. We gotta do something about your breath. I didn't want to say anything, but it's bad. Worse than usual, which is hard to believe. In fact, now that I think about it, your breath has been pretty rancid ever since we rescued you from those Gamorrean slavers. What'd they feed you, buddy? Oh, Zalbar, that's terrible. I know how grouchy you get if you don't get your 8 square meals a day. I'm amazed you didn't pass out from hunger. Ew! No wonder your breath is so bad, Big Z. Gamorreans smell like bantha poodoo. We'll have to pick you up a toothbrush to clean that stench out of your choppers. Okay, relax. No toothbrush. Sheesh. Just try and eat something else to cover up that smell, okay? Stay away from anything that's smart enough to lock you in a cage this time.
This really ain't the time, guys. This really ain't the time to be worrying about Zalbar's dental records.
What?
I don't know why I'm having Mission do that.
Yeah?
Zalbar should be just fine doing this crap. Although I don't think there's a brush or comb in the galaxy strong enough to... Skill too low? Fine, we'll disarm it.
Sure.
Frag my ass. Anyway, I don't think there's a brush or a comb strong enough in the galaxy to take care of Wookiee fucking hair. I bet that shit is tangled as fuck. And of course, we couldn't go through this door because it's busted. At least the Gamorreans were somewhat smart enough to do that. Break the only usable door that doesn't have a conventional lock on it. Because in this space age, who uses normal fucking padlocks? Am I right? Oh, in addition to not giving Zalbar the proper stats to use a fucking ranged weapon, you also give him the ability of improved power attack and improved focus in melee weapons. So it's like you built him to be a melee combatant, but you don't give him the ability to use fucking armor or headpieces.
What?
What is wrong with you? You'd think that Wookiees would get built-in defense value increases as they get stronger or something like that, but apparently not. That's not a thing that exists to my knowledge. And again, this is probably why I don't use Zalbar that often, because he sucks. Which is a damn shame. I mean, I guess you could make it up with implants, but it's still not going to be good enough, in my opinion. I mean, what's the point of having, like, something like reduced damage by 5 if you keep getting hit every single time in combat? It's like, yeah, you're taking reduced damage, woohoo, but you're still getting hit every single turn. Point of diminishing returns there, buddy. Oh, I'm gripping on this far too much. And that leads back outside. God damn it. Thank you. Actually, now I think about it, inventory. We want quest items, Promised Land Journal, Promised Land Journal. Ah, the Apprentice Journal. I still have one more to find in this fucking godforsaken sewer. Okay, let's head through this door. Oh hey, Fragmine!
Yeah?
Mission, is your demo skill too low for this? No. And there's the last journal we need. Perfect. And if we want, we can reactivate the droid. Oh god! Apparently I'm choking on air. And that's 6, that's 10, that's 5. We don't have enough repair parts. Fine. Weaponry. Targeting systems. Fuck the shields. Put it in patrol mode.
Yes?
Instead of getting like 350 or 400 XP, we'll have to settle for that. Of course, this little spider droid ain't gonna really gonna do much against fucking Drak ghouls and Gamorreans, but more power to you, buddy. We practically killed everything here, so it's gonna be doing useless patrolling. Unless there's...
Yeah?
I was expecting an adversary, not a fragmine. Actually, how old is Mission? I'm actually kind of curious about this.
What?
Do Twi'leks live longer than a human? I don't actually know. Is there some weird age thing that I don't know about? Probably. Oh, more, yay, more fragmines. I didn't mean to disarm it, I meant to pick it up, but... We got 8 minor fragmines, we don't need it. Force field controls.
You won't be able to get that computer to lower the energy fields unless you know the proper codes. Lucky for you, I've got them. I picked them off the pocket of a black Vulcar who had a little too much to drink in the cantina one night. Here, let me get that energy field down for you.
Thanks, Mission. You are a lifesaver. Into the upper sewers we go, because I want to take care of the Rancor problem first. And gain some more XP. And that scares them. That takes care of them. Of course, you fuckers don't drop anything. So I have to buy fucking implants at the store.
What?
Looks like these people met an unfortunate demise via grenades and mines. Yay! Where's this lead? I guess the top of the ladder seems to be blocked with no way to clear
Yes?
it. That sucks. Oh, what's this? You drop something for me? What kind? Is it gonna be worthless? Yes, it is! And until we get a droid, repair kits are practically fucking worthless. There's only 2 droids in the game as companions. And we're not gonna be getting them for a while. And you all are dead. Morian bastards. Report to level up. 2,475. We're gonna be here a while. Gas mine. Take the long route. Unless Alvar wants to get poisoned. He probably will because he's an idiot. Apparently this droid can't hit the broadside of a barn either.
Hey there. What can I do for you?
Nothing right now, mission.
Okay.
Then again, ranged combatants receive a penalty in close combat when they're shooting. Which makes a lot of sense, actually. But it's not completely realistic, because if you're actually trained to do that kind of thing, it shouldn't fucking matter. Long range, short range, mid range, if you're trained to shoot, you know how to shoot.
Hey, Big Z, don't take this the wrong way, but lately, I've noticed you're starting to look a little bit scruffy. No, I'm not suggesting a bath. I know how well that went over last time. But your hair's getting all tangled. And if you look close, you can see a few gray strands starting to poke through.
Zolbar looks fine to me.
Don't worry, Big Z. It's nothing I can't fix. A little trim, a splash of coloring, and you'll be as good as new. Best looking Wookiee on the planet. Maybe a nice suit. I know, Wookiees aren't into the whole clothing thing, but you could start a whole new trend. You'd be on the cutting edge. Okay, sheesh. Try to offer some constructive criticism. This is the thanks I get? Let's move on. You can just stay naked and scruffy for all I care.
What an interesting dynamic. And I'm pretty sure there's also you don't argue with a Wookiee unless you want your arm ripped off. Especially when it comes to playing Dejarik. Beck data pad and synthesized odor. What the hell's this? This data pad seems to detail plans the hidden Beck had to get into the Black Vulcar base, and note the following. We have synthesized a substance with an odor that resembles a favorite prey of Rancors. If we place the place properly, we can lure the Rancor into eating something lethal enough to kill it. Which means through here is a fucking Rancor. Great.
Yeah?
Time to go solo. Solo mode on. Engage stealth.
No one's gonna see this mission.
Yeah, You're also going to be slow as molasses. Now, there are two ways to do this. The quick and easy method to deal with the Rancor, or the painful method of trying to fight the bastard. And considering we're using D&D rules, we are not the highest level needed to fight a Rancor without having some trouble. So what we're going to do is we're going to booby trap this corpse pile. We're going to take these. We're going to switch. We're going to give it a frag grenade. I'm not sure which is actually supposed to be working. I think it's grenades that actually do the trick. Grenade and the thing is synthesized odor. We're gonna close this. Mission's gonna back the fuck up. And if this actually works properly, he's gonna swallow a grenade and kill himself. Bingo! I didn't know all it took was one fucking thermal detonator to kill a Rancor from the inside. Turn solo mode off. Saw bar, mission I've gained another level. Except, it improves Scoundrel's luck. Mission's even better in terms of defense. As their skill increases, Scoundrels learn more to make most of their infamous luck, turning the whims of a chance into a certain +4 to defense. This feat is always active. This feat replaces Scoundrel's luck. Too bad they don't stack. If they could stack, that'd be fucking broken as shit. And Mission now has the highest defense out of everyone in the party.
Yes? What?
That's including Karth. Skills, awareness, demolitions, treat injury. Accept. Nothing new. Scripts. There's only 3. Default attack, Grenadier, and Jedi/Droid support. Wow.
What?
What a impressive selection of AI scripting that you have there, BioWare, and we're stuck.
What?
Sure.
Oh, I really hate that bug. I really hate that bug. Well, did the Rancor drop anything? Some lock containers can be opened by bashing or blasting them with a weapon until they open. Not all doors containers can be... No.
Huh?
What?
Okay, so apparently we're skinning a Rancor. Alright. Let's cut this bastard open and see what he has. Well, I made him disappear. Oh, fuck you, game. Fuck you! And that is the way into the Vulgar base. We're not gonna go there because we got some data pads to deliver. Fuck you, game. Fuck you. Fuck you. Give me an option to skin a motherfucking Rancor, and what do? You make it disappear and not give me anything for my efforts. Asshole. More raiders. Guess what? We're gonna die. Enjoy life. Oh, I'm gonna be needing more advanced med packs, please. And another skeleton corpse. It looks suspiciously like the remains of Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru after being torched by stormtroopers. I'm not sure if it was blaster fire or they actually used flamethrowers to do that. I don't think I want to know. Or I probably do want to know, and I'm just a sick bastard for thinking about it. Because unless you do a lot, and I mean a lot of shooting, I don't think you can turn a person into a skeleton using a blaster rifle. I think you may pitch him full of charred holes, but I don't think you gotta turn him into a skeleton. I think you have to use something like a flamethrower, or an incendiary grenade, or napalm to do that. Okay, now what's the fastest way out of here? That is a decent question. What is the fastest way out of this sewer? Probably this ladder. What the hell is this? I want the fiend alive? Oh no, they just spawned. Gotta love that. Maybe spawning in another? That's normal. That's completely normal. Thank you for the minor amounts of XP farming. Doesn't really matter. So I'm nowhere near level up, you bastards. Okay, where's this spit me? Oh, it spits me right out here. Perfect. Did I already examine this piece of rubble? Yeah, I did. Make it say it's fucking empty, game. Oh wait, I forgot, you're not your sequel that does that. Sorry. Oh boy. Fuck you, iGear, you can go fuck yourself. Nothing more but a fucking prick. A self-entitled, obnoxious, I already said self-entitled. Obnoxious, self-entitled, arrogant piece of shit. And I can't believe I have to run the long way around because I don't want to talk to him. Hey, Rookkill.
Welcome back, Upworlder. How goes your quest? Have you found the journals of my father and grandfather?
Lucky for you I did. Here's all 3. Take them.
Can it be true? Is it possible that at long last, the dream of my father and grandfather before him will be fulfilled? I can hardly bear to look. Yes, of course. Now I understand. It all makes sense. Now I see why the Promised Land has been so hard to find. It is so obvious. You have done a great thing, Upworlder. A selfless act that will bring great joy to all the people of this village. I must take this to Gendar right away.
Rookkill, what do you want now? Have you more fables of a hidden paradise just waiting for us to find it?
You may not think these are fables after you see what I have brought you, Gendar. Look at these journals.
What? No, it can't be. Are these real, Rookkill? Is this information accurate?
I swear to you everything in these journals is true, Gendar. The Promised Land. I told you I would find it.
The entrance is far from here, Rookkill. It will take us weeks to get there, perhaps even months. And we will have to cross many Rakghoul-infested areas.
I do not deny the journey will be hard, Gendar. But surely it is better than the miserable life we have here.
Wise words, Rookkill. Our supplies are high right now. We could leave by nightfall. I will tell the others to prepare for the journey.
Thank you once again, Upworlder. I will say a final goodbye. For where we are going, I fear you cannot come. The journey to the Promised Land is long and arduous.
Goodbye, Rookkill, and good luck on your journey.
We must part ways here, Upworlder. I sense your destiny is yet to be chosen, but the destiny of my people is at the end of the long journey ahead of us.
Why do I got the slight suspicion that Rookkill is slightly force sensitive? And all of them leave! There's not a single outcast left in the village. Does that also include iGear? Because if he left as well, there's no shop. Yep, every single one of them left. Great. Well, it's a good thing I did all those side quests for them too before they all fucked off. Ah, well, that doesn't matter. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I've been NoGod21. This has been Let's Play Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Next time, we're gonna head into the Volker base. But until then, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful evening, and I'll see y'all next time.